Before I get into this discussion, though, I want to make something absolutely clear, and it is that when I am talking about milk, I am not talking about mother's milk. I'm not talking about human breast milk. Human breast milk is absolutely essential for human babies. It's one of the three big crimes against society that's going on right now, and that is depriving mothers not only here in this land, but in underdeveloped countries of human breast milk, instead feeding them formula. The other two crimes against society are the tobacco industry, criminals, the tobacco industry, and also the meat and dairy industry, selling their goods, their poisons, their death, not only at home, but abroad in underdeveloped countries. Breast milk is absolutely essential for good health. If you fail to breastfeed your child, you're causing some problems that could be immediate, life-threatening, and also could be long-term. And these are real problems. In this country, by the way, if you fail to breastfeed in underdeveloped countries.
Want to make your own videos? Try more.
Country, by the way, if you fail to breastfeed in underdeveloped countries like India, rural Africa, rural Asia, then you cause even more severe problems. It's estimated that bottle feeding kills more than 1 million children a year across the world that would not have died if they would have had a message to breastfeed instead. You have 2 to 4 times the risk of crib death if you bottle feed your baby. You have 60 times more chance of that child developing pneumonia in the first 3 months of life. The child has a greater risk of going to the hospital during the first year of life, about 10 to 12 times. Reduced intelligence. The IQ is decreased if you bottle feed that baby. I often tell my mother, when she's sitting in the audience even, I'll say this. I'll say, Mother, if you would have breastfed me for more than 3 weeks, I'd have had Larry King's job. Behavioral and speech difficulties, problems early in life such as infections, asthma, eczema, type 1 diabetes, cancer, including lymphomas and leukemias, are increased early in life. And then later on, if you got a bad start in life, later on when you become an adult, there are other problems associated with bottle feeding, and that is a greater risk of heart disease, obesity, diabetes, multiple sclerosis, food allergies, ulcerative colitis, and Crohn's disease. So when I discuss the issues of milk, please do not get confused. Human breast milk is the only acceptable food for human babies. In fact, if I was Surgeon General of the United States, don't hold your breath, but if I was Surgeon General of the United States, one of the things that I would do is I would make formula a prescription item. A doctor would not be allowed to write this prescription unless he or she could justify it, just like narcotics, because we're talking about a life and death situation here.